And we're live. What up, everybody, and good evening.
Are you ready?
Some of you've seen, some of you know, TikTok is dead. How long is TikTok dead? Who knows? It seems TikTok's gone at least until Monday. Is that going to be the first thing Trump does when he comes back into office? Is he going to save the old TikTok? We don't know. We just don't know. Is that going to be the first thing he does? Is that really the most important thing he does? I highly doubt it. But so many people are freaking out right now. Mr. Goldpan and Dutchy Jacko in the house.
Smoke weed every day.
Too cool for Banshee. Welcome in from Western Australia. Hello, hello. Dutchy, is this better? Do I still sound like I'm in a hallway? This deck's supposed to not have that tinny tin tin sound, the echo. But yeah, so the old TikTok's gone in the US. You guys still over there in Australia and Amsterdam have the TikToks. We don't have TikTok anymore here in the United States. Too many people are uniting against the government on TikTok. Everybody's all kinds of upset and in their panties about it, but you know, it is what it is. We can come on YouTube and we can say whatever the hell we want. We can unite on YouTube. You can't do a lot of the things on Facebook. You can't do a lot of the stuff on Instagram. But yeah, we no longer have TikTok here in the States. Too many young people were getting together and speaking their minds. It's really a giant waste of time. TikTok is definitely a giant waste of human existence for sure. I mean, I'm almost 50 and I TikTok, but I TikTok and make videos. I laser on TikTok and I put content up on TikTok. But it didn't ruin my day. I woke up a little after midnight on the East Coast and TikTok was gone and so many people were freaking out about it. It annoys me on the aspect of one point: freedom of speech. It takes away people's freedom of expression, their ability to say, hey, you know, no dancing on TikTok. Dutchy, you could have been up there shaking your shit on the old TikToks, making millions, Dutchy. You could have been swanging it. But no, if people would have used TikTok for more than a place to shake their shit, it would have been a more useful app. But they were dancing. They were doing dumb shit. 7.3 million businesses crashed because TikTok is gone. A lot of new startup businesses are on TikTok, and now people are scrambling, trying to figure out what they're going to do for work. Well, people say, get a real job. These people bought lasers. They bought shirt presses. They bought tumbler presses. And they were making bank. They were making 4,000 and 5,000 sales a month of stuff they crafted, stuff they made. And they were selling on TikTok. You know, we haven't been free in the United States for some time. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Censorship has been a real problem in the United States the past few years. And I honestly think Monday shit's going to change. About 4 years ago, the Meta says, hey, you can't say this, you can't say that. And he came out, old Zuckerberg came out on Joe Rogan and said, I'm sorry. They made me censor you. They made me do this. They made me do that. Well, it's too fucking late. A lot of people are anti-Facebook because you can't smoke weed. You can't show weed posts. This shirt got me banned. This shirt right here got me banned on an Instagram for our business account. How is this shirt harmful? And I put this shirt on specifically to prove a point, to say, fuck Instagram, fuck Zuckerberg, and fuck Meta. He says he's going to be right back. He needs a drink. Well, while he's going to get a drink, I'm going to play this little video.
In the garden where the green leaves grow, catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends dancing in the twilight.
Hey, who?
You.
Hey, me?
Yeah. Come here.
What?
Come here.
What?
Yeah. You look like an intelligent young man.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do, sure.
You look like someone who'd be interested in a bargain.
A bargain?
Yeah.
Why, sure, why not? Are you a salesman?
Right.
Oh. What do you sell?
Eights.
Eights, like the number 8. Shh. Like...
Diving with Scuba Steve in the house. What's up? But yeah. Shit. Dutchy's getting ready to be blocked on his Instagram for his grow content. You'll just get shadow banned. Damn it. Just got in from running Uber. Scuba Steve's driving the Uber now. We need a video driving the Uber, Steve. But yeah, 420 is definitely a smoke time. Definitely a smoke time. Excuse me. That was a good poof. Steve, if you want the link, I can drop you the link. I'm looking in here to drop Scuba Steve the link. Here, I'll play some background music so it's not quiet while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, we don't really have a time either.
Chilling in the garden where the green leaves grow. Catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends, dancing in the twilight. Smoke rings right high under the pale moonlight. Every puff a new story, feel the world align. In the cannabis and network, let your spirit shine. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go.
There you go. I sent the link out.
From the desert to the snow, we light up the
Got some
day.
background music going on. That way there isn't any dead air when I stop talking or if I back away to start coughing. But yeah.
Life becomes a colorful dream. Inhale the peace, exhale the strife.
Most don't drive trucks to Uber. Hey, you never know.
Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the
Having way too much fucking fun on the Saturday night. I guess it's technically Sunday morning now. Sunday. Scooby Dooby Doo. So you're driving the truck on the old Uber?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
About $20 an hour.
There you go.
Wasn't do too bad. Made 40 yesterday in about 2.5 hours and 80 today.
Have anybody complain about having to climb up in the truck? But I guess when it's snowy, did Steve freeze? Or did I?
Maybe he was high on the hashish.
Dutchie had a dinner with some influential peeps from the industry. Nice. Was fun. He got fucking high. So back to my question. Did Scuba Steve freeze like that? Or did I freeze? Because he looks funny as fuck on my screen. All right, he's back.
I don't know what happened.
That was funny. You was froze like.
Yeah, there was a little black girl about Haley's size that had problems getting in.
Dutchie had a 5-course meal. Was it all weed related, Dutchie? So this deck sounds a lot better. The upgraded deck.
Yep. I'd be right.
It's got all kinds of sound effects, all kinds of different little weird things that it does. Super excited. Paired food is always good food. So let's talk about federal marijuana legalization. How far away is it? Federal prohibition of marijuana has inspired generations of activists to dedicate their lives to legalize medical and adult use. Efforts have been successful for some states to legalize cannabis, and more Americans support marijuana reform than ever before. Still, the plant remains illegal at the federal level as policymakers push for legalization to increase access and ease operational woes for cannabis companies. Many believe federal marijuana legalization could be looming. Before the 1930s, hemp domestication was encouraged in the United States, but the plant took a long road to being a DEA Schedule I substance since that time. The Mexican Revolution, 1210 to 1917, brought more immigrants north, and many used cannabis recreationally. This practice spread among Americans until the Great Depression. There was a lack of work during this financially destitute period of American history. This trauma led to a widespread xenophobic belief that Mexican immigrants would take the available jobs. This irrational fear became associated with the plant. By 1937, after calls for cannabis prohibition, the plant became criminalized in the country. Since then, laws have ebbed and flowed from strict to lenient as different administrations took control of the White House, but the plant has remained illegal in the eyes of federal law enforcement. As more members of Congress come to represent constituencies with legal cannabis markets, we will move ever closer to achieving the critical mass of nationwide support we need to finally end federal cannabis prohibition. And there's that. Steve's still not back. Yes, through doctors in most states, you can get medical cannabis. Dutchie's going to go get taken for a walk by his Rottweiler. All right, Dutchie, you have a wonderful day over there in Amsterdam. It is 8:19 a.m. over there in Amsterdam, I believe. Or no, it's 7:19 in the morning. Bright and early. We're going to listen to some crazy shit while we wait for Scuba Steve and I get some stuff set up over here.
I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa. Out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know how to run?
And he's back just like that. Background music. Dutchie's going for a walk. Well, he's having his Rottweiler walk him. There ain't no way he's walking that dog. I'll tell you that. That dog is a horse. So are you an armed Uber driver?
No, I don't. I ain't trying to go to jail.
I was watching videos of guys Uber driving, getting robbed. Yeah, I seen those in the thing. You got your sticker maker fixed?
Yep.
Too Cool for Banshee says, I'm a girl if you didn't know. Well, you've been on here before, Too Cool for Banshee, so I knew that.
Yeah, it took a little while to make those damn things.
I might get a second of feedback while I go onto the YouTubes.
But they're waterproof.
Are they?
Yep.
I might get a second of feedback. Did you hear my feedback?
Not really. We try to give everybody a wrench.
Yeah, you have a wrench. You've been on here a couple times.
Crystal made her little dog while we're gone.
Sweet.
She made that one and she made this one.
Nice. I got to finish cleaning up my desk.
This is what the clear stickers look like.
Sublimation stickers.
Yep.
I've got cords. Lots and lots and lots of cords. Like headphone jack cords, plug-in cords, RCA cords. Because I'm running 2 decks. So I've got
2 hours later.
I got sounds on this deck for Joe. Because you know, like when Joe goes to get his snacks and he's like, I'll be right back. So I got this one. I got 4 programmable sounds for Joe.
Maybe he was high on the hashish.
Okay, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've got cords everywhere. This thing came in today. It was supposed to be here Monday, and I got it all hooked up. And then all of a sudden I got a migraine. Put me down. I went and snuggled up next to the dogs, slept till 12:10 a.m. I woke up to TikTok's gone. Oh. I was like, seriously? It'll be back Monday. Calm down.
Right. My daughter's gonna love that one though. Yeah, that's what it comes up whenever you click on TikTok now.
Oh, it pops up the Trump thing? Yeah. But what a lot of people don't understand is all they have to do is create a VPN, put their in Canada, Say they're in Canada, and then they can go on TikTok. See, one time it's better to be Canadian. Too cool for Banshee says when you need one, you got everything else but. I think I've got 11 boxes of audio cords sitting here right now. Extras upon extras upon extras of audio cords. But what's funny is before they came, I bought my own higher quality cords with gold ends because, well, Steve used to hook up car stereos back in the day. He knows gold plugs are better than the cheap shit you get. I know gold plugs are better than the cheap shit you get.
Anybody that knows anything about electricity knows that gold is better than anything.
Yeah.
Gold is a very good conductor.
Yes. So I bought some good cables.
And what you talking about, used to hook up stereos in the day. I still hook up stereos in the day.
Not for a living, though. Not as a
Still
job.
not for a living.
What's up, the real whiz? Welcome in. Welcome in. Talking shit about TikTok. Talking shit about weed.
Yeah, the high school is leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning. They head to DC.
Or your daughter's group thing?
Yep. They get to play at the inauguration. What am I smoking on? I'm smoking an ice cream cake.
Girl Scout cookies.
I'm gonna make a trip soon.
He's smoking on some biscotti. I'll mod you up that way you can hey, look. I forgot to turn my other device down.
Shame on you. We're getting feedback now.
It should be gone.
I don't know. It's gone now.
Add as moderator, standard moderator. We're live in the shorts feed, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Woo! I figured it out. Yeah, I play Call of Duty. I used to more. I don't really play much of anything anymore. I ain't got time.
Yeah, that's me. I've got game systems, but I don't never get to play.
I used to play Call of Duty all the time.
There's not enough hours in the day.
No, there ain't. I know I'm tired of being sick.
Me too. I'm finally getting over it.
He plays TCGS. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I play a lot of phone games, I guess.
I play Monopoly Go.
I play games on my phone that make me money. I'm actually getting ready to put out on one of my other YouTube channels. I'm getting ready to put out a series on how you can make money playing stupid ass games on your phone in your free time. I make about $75 a week, roughly, playing idle games on my phone. If you got an old phone, you can sign up for these game testing apps. Testerup.com. I'll have a link in the description of the next video I put out. It's quite interesting, quite fun.
He said you dead ass answered what he was going to ask.
Yeah, if I had my phone hooked up to screen share, I could show you, but I don't have it hooked up for screen share right now. Jackie Jacks, welcome in, welcome in. Level 7,263 on Candy Crush. Yeah, don't forget to smash that thumbs up on your way in, your way out. Double tap the screen. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. It's always a fun time.
I got church in the morning.
Got anything coming up this week? Bart Cubbins in the house. Welcome up, Bart. How's it going, my friend?
Not right off.
See, Monday, we're going to be live streaming the inauguration and talking about Freedom Day. Monday's a holiday, so you won't be getting any mail if you're expecting any mail on Monday. Banks are closed. Lots of hospitals. The hospital's closed. My wife was going to make a doctor's appointment on Monday, and they said, we're closed for the holiday. Thought that was kind of crazy. You know, I am also surprised nothing big has happened yet. We were talking about this on the live stream on Thursday. Something is gonna happen. You know, there's too many that came across the border for something not to happen. Some crazy shit's about to go down, and I just hope that it's nothing too drastic or that it's stopped ahead of time and nobody gets hurt, because we don't need that shit.
I know they changed how they're going to be doing the inaugurations. They're not going to be doing the open like originally planned.
The outdoor open?
Yeah, they're not doing that now. They're expecting a lot of snow up there then.
I totally expected some bullshit to go down. I go full tinfoil hat, bro. I think Biden is a lizard. You know, a lot of people think he's a lizard person. I've been watching different videos where they were showing how his skin didn't fit on his face correctly. And they're like, man, he's an old ass man. When you get old, your skin starts to get saggy. I see quitting smoking's not working for you.
No.
You didn't stick with it very long. I tried to quit. It took me like 40 sometimes to try to quit smoking. And it finally took having.
I still have patches, but the patches are leaving welts on me, and that has just been stressful last like week and a half.
Noon, October 22nd was my last cigarette, and I'm so thankful. It's definitely, I started smoking in 1990. Man,
I have slowed down.
Well, shit's fucking expensive.
Yes, it is. Even smoking the cheap ones.
Yeah. Well, it was the cheap. I thought the cheap cigarettes were what was causing my chest pain, but it was the heart attack. I tried the replace every time. Instead of smoking a cigarette, I smoked a joint. That didn't work. Remember that week, Steve? That was a good week.
I was trying the smoke a joint instead of cigarette thing for a minute too, and I was blowing through some weed.
We had fun that week though. Quit for a few months with that, but went back because ran out of joints. Yeah, see, that's the thing. it's really difficult.
It's the hands thing, I guess. The hand fixation.
Yep, hand to mouth. My dad would he used a toothpick. He had a pocket full of toothpicks. We had this thing, a little plastic vial with full of toothpicks.
I think I'm gonna try the patches again here soon. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of them. So.
Well, the thing for me was smoking with my first cup of coffee, smoking smoking.
Summertime, and I don't smoke a lot either because I'm in the water most of the time.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say. When I'm in the creek, I don't smoke. Jackie Jack says, grow your own tobacco and have a no chemical homegrown smoke. Now that I live in the South, I could do that.
You live in a big tobacco area,
right?
Newports and Winston's and all right there.
I live in the tobacco fields of North Carolina, but weed's illegal here. I'm trying to get back to Virginia. I need to get back to Virginia. Definitely want to get back to Virginia. Working on getting the Cannabis Sewer Network podcast up. Great Scott in the house. What up? Welcome in, Great Scott. Hope you're having a super Saturday, Sunday morning.
She didn't ship Blizzard off. Yeah, we've got two of them, but only use one.
It's fully legal in Virginia as well.
It's legal here too.
Yeah, it's also more illegal to grow your own tobacco than weed. Comically enough. Heavy metal detecting passion coming all the way in from overseas. Cheers. How you doing?
Heavy metal detecting.
Amy Rios in the house. What's up? Weed Alchemy in the house.
I just got some more seeds about a week ago from Untrained Astronaut.
Nice.
I hooked him up with a little bit of merch with his logos on it, and he hooked me up with some seeds.
We're worldwide tonight. We're all the way. We were in Amsterdam. We're in Europe. We're in Australia. We're all over the fucking place.
I don't drink at all.
Yeah, neither one of us drink. We just smoke a lot of pot. A lot. A lot. Smoke so much pot, wrote a song about it.
My lady don't drink either. She quit drinking when we got together.
Well, like, I'll have a drink with dinner, or if I'm grilling, I'll have a beer. But that's about it. I can't drink anymore. Not with the hurt condition. Well, they said I can have 1 or 2 glasses of red wine. So my dad brews his own beer and makes his own wine. So we're looking at I'm going to learn how to make weed wine. And I'm going to look at making a sweet red wine infused with some reefers.
You can get an infuser pretty cheap.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm excited, Steve. I'm gonna make some shit. You'll drink some of that, won't you? Just a little sippy sip, try it out.
I'll taste it. I got some can of butter around the corner.
Oh,
Smoke weed every day.
what about the stomach feeling after red wine? I'm not much of a wine drinker. My sister drinks this Stella Black. It's a really super sweet wine. It was pretty good. I kind of enjoyed that wine though. It's a very, very sweet wine. Like when I ate, I was eating some venison. It was pretty good. Can of port. Here in the Mediterranean, we use a lot of wine. It goes with our food. Sounds good with me. But red wines can be heavy for stomach, even 2 glasses. I'm more so doing it to get stoned. Just to be honest. I'm gonna try to squeeze like an 1/8 of weed potency into those 2 glasses of wine. That's my goal. Like I want an ounce of weed THC quantity into that 1 bottle of wine. That's how potent I want that shit to be. Wine just tastes nasty to me, stale as fuck. You know, I agree. Wine does taste kind of booty. But beer doesn't taste very good either, so I'm not much of an alcohol drinker. Steve's down there concentrating.
I'm trying to figure out how to get paid out for tonight.
Weed Alchemy says it's legal to grow your own and have a max of 1.6 kilograms ready to smoke.
We're allowed to grow
1,600 grams. That's a decent amount of grams.
Right? We're allowed to grow up to 12 plants. But we're allowed to carry 2.5 ounces.
The Real Whiz says, I ate a spoonful of can oil, heaping big old glob, was high for 4 days. I like taking oil and putting it in coffee or tea. That stuff tastes good. What's your favorite way to not, when you're not smoking a blunt? So Scuba Steve's a blunt smoker.
Yeah, I'm a blunt smoker.
But if you're not going to smoke a blunt, what's your favorite way? Vaping? Weed Alchemy said I had to slow down on my drinking. 24 beers in a sitting was no joke. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking beer. It was a dare. My plug gave me like a gram for it. Man, you know, I love smoking wax. My lungs don't like it. I used to love smoking bongs, but my lungs don't like it.
I thought that the egg did you good.
Oh yeah, smoking with that the dragon egg is nice, but I'm thinking of the nail. You know, like doing a dab rip.
Oh, like mine?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Start coughing and shit my pants and puke at the same time. I'm too old for that shit.
45. Oof. I get it in Michigan for like $5 a gram.
Yeah, I was gonna say the price of weed nationwide is insane. The fluctuation of pricing, like Illinois, is astro motherfucking nomical.
Ohio's going down a little bit now. Not a whole lot. You're still looking at $250 an ounce.
Well, they're saying that we're getting ready to have a hearing. There's going to be a hearing coming on. How are we going to survive without TikTok? All these kids with nothing to do up in our hair and shit.
Me and my daughter's going to love that in the morning when she wakes up.
Tell them to go on Instagram. It's the same fucking thing. Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. It's the same fucking thing.
Twitch
is stupid. Twitch is long. So Twitch is more so long format. There really isn't short format on Twitch. And it's a lot of live streamer gaming.
Yeah. There's a couple growers. Untrained Astronaut has stuff going on Twitch and Discord, and
I got a Twitch. I got a Twitter. Check my Twitter feed. They banned it because the young people were starting to band together, and people were actually using it to expose and I don't want YouTube to shoot the live stream down. Basically, so as an example, in Western North Carolina, we recently experienced a hurricane, and there are several thousand people still living in tents in the winter in the cold. But according to international, national, and local news, everybody is fine and dandy, living in a nice mansion in the hills with nice warm clothes and a house full of food. At least that's what they want you to think. But people on TikTok are actually going out and filming and showing the realisms and the actual shit that's really happening in the real world. And the youth are banding together and showing what's actually happening in society. And the government can't control it and they can't stop it. TikTok told the US government when the government asked them during coronavirus times to censor, TikTok said, fuck off. We're not going to censor the people. We have a set specific rules and guidelines, no racism, no homophobia, and, you know, like the normal shit that people shouldn't get away with saying. TikTok said, we're not going to go beyond that. We're not going to placate to your fucking communist idealisms. No. And the government did not like that. And they've been trying to ban it since 2020. And they finally got it to go through right before Biden's term ended.
I know I was reading the other day they were going to leave it up to the Trump's administration, but I guess not.
They said that, but the people at TikTok, you can't trust the government. So they closed it a day early just to say, hey, you're not going to fucking sue us and take billions of dollars, because the amount of fines levied would have been astronomical.
It's going to mess a lot of people up. Though there's a lot of people that make a lot of money off of TikTok.
Yeah, big media does not like real news. In the end, what we have to look at is you're not really free. It's fucked up to think about. Everybody says the land of the free. You pay taxes to work. You pay taxes on money you're taxed on to pay taxes on to pay taxes. And it's never going to end until people say, fuck you, enough is enough. And no one, and especially the generations coming, are going to stand up and say, no. The only way is if people say, I'm not paying my taxes. The federal government would fail instantaneously if everyone said on tax day, no. Enough is enough. Taxation is voluntary. That's the thing. People don't realize that. Paying your taxes is voluntary. Just don't do it. They can't come after everybody. Just don't do it. Then what are they going to do? If they don't have the money to pay the tax man, there's going to be no tax man. Think about it. If they can't pay the agent, if they can't pay the cop, that motherfucker is going to quit. He's not going to come look for you for free. But the sheeple are going to continue to pay and give the government everything that they want for the false sense of protection and the false sense of safety and security. And that's what it breaks down to. Just like the people could make weed legal nationwide. If all of the people, 72% of the people in the United States, according to Gallup polls, Forbes polls, all the assorted polls, if you put all the polls together, 72% of the people support marijuana legalization in some aspect, way, shape, or form. 72% of adults. So if you take the 72% of the people and say, legalize weed, leave us the fuck alone, or fuck off, the government would be fucked. But the people are cowards. They're not going to do it. They want to stay in the safety and security and the false sense of safety and security that they have. They want to be in their happy bubble. Which, can you blame them? They're in their happy bubble. Steve's getting ready to get in his happy bubble right now. What are you smoking?
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. That's right. You got to love America. America. I just say, do what the fuck you want to do. As long as it don't hurt anybody else. As long as it doesn't, do you. Be happy. Smoke your weed. Smoke weed every day. It's better than smoking meth.
Yeah, but in Michigan, you can get shrooms now.
Oh, they started selling the shrooms in Michigan? Mm-hmm. I know my buddy out in Denver, he was talking about the dispensary he goes to. They've got the shroom bars now. And he likes shrooms. I mean, he's not a shroom virgin by any means, but he accidentally picked up some shroom bars and instead of eating some pot chocolates, ate some shroom chocolates.
Oops.
And he said he just couldn't understand why everything was so fucking funny. He's like, normally when he eats his pot chocolates, stuff's a little funny. And he said he ate half a candy bar.
Oof.
And he was sitting on the couch and he said he's fucking smiling and his face hurt. He said he couldn't understand why he couldn't stop fucking smiling. He said he was looking at himself on the phone and he was getting ready for a Zoom call for work. And he was smiling and smiling. And he messaged his boss and he's like, for some reason, these weed chocolates just hit me real hard. And his boss knows he smokes. He's a medical smoker. And his boss is like, did you get the right chocolates? He says, what the fuck do you mean? Did I get the right chocolate? Well, you know, they started selling the fun mushroom ones down there, you know. And so I guess he looked at the package and he didn't get the right chocolate. I couldn't imagine. He said he made it through the meeting. Just said he tried not to talk. He just said they kept muting his camera. Best day I ever had shroomin'. I had mescandito, some weird Cali mushrooms, and then I had some penis envy. I ate an eighth of each. And I went, it was Labor Day. I went and took a shower. I was supposed to go to the parade. My aunt and uncle said, we're heading down to the parade to get our spots. They went about 2 hours early to go set the chairs up. And they're like, I said, I'm going to take a shower and then I'll be down. I hear the door open and close. My aunt and uncle are coming back in, cousins. I missed the fucking parade. I took a 4.5 hour shower. Shrooming.
Ooh.
Standing under the water because it felt cool on my head. That was fucked up. So before you take your mushrooms, take your shower first because it fucks you up.
Gonna have a high water bill.
Yeah. Once took shrooms in Amsterdam on King's Day. Wildest experience yet. Wow, everyone in orange clothing really gets the visuals going. Another fucked up experience mushrooming. Back when Kmart was a thing, I went to the card aisle, and it was when they had the interactive shit where you walk past and then the cards started making noises and the displays would light up and start talking to you. That was a fucking experience and a half, bro. All of a sudden, shit starts lighting up and I'm like, I sat down. I was laughing and crying. I was laughing so hard. I sat down in the middle of the aisle, tears, snot, laughing. One of my buddies sees me and he's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, you got to get me the fuck out of here. I can't. Oh, back
The last time I tripped, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I opened the door and slammed it shut, said it was too bright. That I had to come down because the kids were going to wake up. The kids weren't even there.
Nice.
I was worried about the kids.
Great Scott says, you know, it's good when the grass on the ground is talking to you. Yeah. That's the thing. I look at all of the toxic chemicals that are in our food, all the fucked up shit that the government, the FDA, the USDA, the government lets us eat, that gives us cancer, the toxins, the carcinogens, but yet we can't have fungus that's natural, it grows on cow shit, sure, but it's natural. It's safe. We can't have weed. Nothing like there's, I don't understand. But yet they'll force feed us red dye number 3 or whatever, yellow 16. Shit just doesn't make sense to me. Population control. All in the end, it's all about money. Everything's always about the dollar bill. We got about 5 minutes left. Anybody in chat wants to say anything? Better get it in while you can. About ready to shoot this in the ass. Jackie Jack says poop control for sure. Bart says much love, y'all. Got to go to bed. Remember to be kind, be strong, be safe. That's true, brother. Be safe out there, my friends. Be safe. Make sure you have a fantastic week. We're going to be live on Monday for the inauguration. We're going to be partying because it's going to be Trump Day, Trump Day, Freedom Day. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a long day for me. That's right. Keep your heads on a swivel and your 9 loaded. You never know what kind of weird shit's going to happen out there in the world. Whether you live in a big city, small town, they say that the infiltrators are anywhere and everywhere. Great Scott says, I'm not a doctor and this isn't medical advice, but cannabinoids stop cancer's blood supply and remind it that it is a life cycle causing it to commit suicide. I've heard that many times throughout the years. Weed Alchemy says, I'm glad I found your channel. Be safe. We have Token Tuesdays, Twister Up Thursdays, Wacky Tobacco Wednesdays, Freaky Fried Fridays. We go live all the time. We'll be going live more often once I can get rid of the duck. Streamyard raised the price of the streaming service. Do you still have premium, Steve?
On what?
Streamyard.
Yeah.
All right. I might be streaming through Steve's platform here. They also reduced the amount of hours that you can stream for free. Mother suckers. Getting real annoyed with streaming platforms. And streaming directly through YouTube's very annoying.
They're getting where you could link channels together and all like that and collab on YouTube now, but
yeah, but it only works if you link up before you start the stream. We figured that out. Dutchy says cannabis users are more likely to pop themselves. Is this true? So cannabis psychosis, we're actually going to be doing a live stream talking about cannabis psychosis. There is such a thing as cannabis psychosis, and this is actually factual, Dutchy. Cannabis psychosis is because cannabis strains are much stronger, and the dabs, the concentrates are much stronger, and people are imbibing with the higher levels of THC now than ever before, and people aren't able to handle the level of cannabinoids. It's not the THC itself. It's just like any other drug. When you're able to escape from reality and escape from your feelings in such a manner, in such a way, but then when you're no longer able to escape from your feelings and escape from that reality, and then you're stuck with feeling that's what causes them to pop themselves, as you put it. So yes, cannabis psychosis is real, and it is a topic we're going to be discussing here in an upcoming podcast. So I'm glad you brought that up, Dutchy. We will be talking about that actually in the next week. Anybody wants to join us on a live stream, please feel free to DM me. My information's pinned in my community tab. Hope everyone has a fantastic morning. We look forward to seeing you guys soon. They switched it. I'm going to play. I don't have one. All right. I'm just going to say peace out, y'all. It's been an hour. Love you guys. Stay strong. Stay safe. Be good.